Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the newest edition of Wisconsin Johnson Outdoors. Today is day 3 of our trip up in Voyageurs National Park, so stay tuned. This morning I woke up to some rough grouse in the camp. We're gonna go out and do some fishing or have some breakfast first. We'll see what everyone wants to do. A little smallie. No shortage of those this weekend. Yep. Can't win them all. Thinks it's a rock bass. We're slaying the rock bass. Oh, yep, smallie. All right, what's that, like the 4th or 5th one this morning? Reeled my line up to help him out, and just had it dangle over the side of the boat. There we go. No offense, smallies, but we're not looking for you guys. Anyway, got one here, smallie, I think. Oh, that's a nicer one though. There we go. All right. Not a bad guy. 16 and a half. Good coloration though on that one. All right, pup's hooked up here. Nope. A little smallie. All right. There we go. All right. Not a bad looking bass. Guy got really hungry. I suppose you could eat a couple of those, huh? Yeah. Well, pup, should we call it and go have some breakfast?
Let's go cook some breakfast.
All right. All right, on the menu this morning is sausage, potatoes, eggs. Throw some cheese in there, and we'll be good to go. But we're all loaded up and we're going to be taking off here shortly. And then we have the rest of our stuff in my boat. My boat's going to haul 3 of us, so we don't have as much gear in there. We wouldn't normally move sites in the middle of a trip like this, but my wife got me this trip as a Father's Day gift. And by the time we were able to book the sites, we were not able to get 3 nights in the same place. Goodbye, Hammer Bay Point. All right, if you're heading to Mukooda Lake, when you get back in the bay here, there's a dock here, and then down this way there's another dock, and that's the dock used for the campsites as far as we can tell right now. All right, there we are, Mukooda Lake. All right, if you come to Mukooda Lake, there are some special regulations that you need to be aware of. Might need to pause this if you want to read all of this. There are some boats for rent here on the lake. Looks like the guys who have this boat are planning on eating a whole bunch of bass at some point. That's kind of weird. All right, you don't need to worry about bringing in your own water here too. They've got a drinking fountain here and a spigot. So if you don't want to lug 5 gallons of water back here, there you go. One thing to keep in mind if you come out here, if you had a wagon, they have some really nice trails here that go to the campsites. So if you were going to haul in some gear, you could go that route. It would be easier to get your stuff into your camp for sure. I'm assuming they don't have pit toilets since there's a bunch of campsites together here. So here is the outhouse. Let's go take a look inside. Oh boy. We're going to be pooping in luxury here. Here's a good look at how clear the water is here. And then up here, this is campsite A apparently. Looks like there's 4 tent pads up here and 4 bear boxes. Not a whole lot of shade. I have a huge sliver underneath my fingernail. I slid my hand underneath a box on the dock and rammed a sliver all the way down in there. All right, there you can see it. Look at that beauty. It hurts a little bit. There it is. Got it out. And then there's my finger. A little bloody, but it feels a whole lot better to have that out of there. Time to sit down, have a beverage, put my feet in the water, and relax. Pup, are you relaxing?
Oh, I'm relaxing.
Jeff, are you relaxing?
Absolutely.
This is so relaxing. Oof. All right, we decided to go for a troll in the bay that goes back to the lake that we're camping on, and Pup just pulled in a bass. Jeff caught a small perch a little earlier, and I had a bass flick off already. We're just trolling the weed edge in about 8 feet of water. All right, Pup's got one on there. All right, smallmouth bass on a leech and a spinner.
Scott's got something going here. We had to hit a hot spot, and
Off the top.
oh, smallie. Here
How
it
about
is.
the walleye?
Oh, get the walleye. Oh,
The walleye.
nice.
All right. Wow. Must have been those fresh leeches. There's it for Scott.
All right, Pup thinks he has a northern on here.
Wait, hold on. What happened? Did you see that? Yes.
Was there a pike on the walleye?
On there.
Nice.
On the walleye. Right?
We'll have to review the
That's
footage.
the same thing. There was a pike on there about that long.
There are teeth marks on that walleye?
No, there was a pike on there.
That's crazy.
And you pulled it up, there was a, yeah, there's a pike right there. Yeah, he had it. So that pike had it.
All right, the original plan was to have spaghetti for dinner tonight, but we ate such a big breakfast and we've been eating so much all weekend that tonight we just decided to skip our lunch and then have lunch for dinner, which was going to be baked beans, fish, and then fried potatoes with onions. So that's what's on the menu. All right, here's the final supper. Not the final supper, but the final supper of our trip. Well, that ends day 3 up here at Voyageurs National Park. Tomorrow morning, we're going to get up, pack, and then go for a quick hike before we head out. Be watching for one more video in this series as we wrap up the trip. As always, thanks for watching, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time. Action. That was not a good one.
The Russians over here.
Sorry. I didn't do the
And action.
Ooh, that looks kind of freaky. Well, that kind of works.